UNC squeaked by Miami. That's how I'm choosing to say it.
Mm-hmm.
They got the win in the ACC. Miami is not a scrub team in the ACC. I'd say they're middle of the pack, and they got the win. Why am I still growing in my concern for the Tar Heels? Their last 4 games. Actually, I'll put it like this. It's not fair, but if you take away the Duke game, their last 3 games are extremely concerning. It's not fair to say, hey, if you take your best win of the last 4 and just throw it away, hey, you look pretty bad, right? If you take any team's best win and throw it away, they're going to look worse. But I'm going to acknowledge the unfairness of it and do it anyway. If you take away the Duke game, their last 3 games are losses to Georgia Tech and Clemson and then a gross win over Miami, in which you needed some sloppy play by Miami down the stretch to pull it off. That's not great. I still think UNC is the best team in the ACC. I still think they have the best chance of going deep based on what they've shown us up to this point. But I'm way less bullish. And that's based on what they've put on the court. There's only so many times they can really buckle down in the second half before I go, well, where's the first half effort? There's only so many times they can do just enough to get the win before I go, how about you do a lot? Yeah, you can turn it on in the second half. Congratulations. Can you just do that from the opening tip? Here's Hubert Davis on what was different in the second half defensively for the Tar Heels.
Well, I think for Amir, there were 2 things to be able to defend him. I thought Armando really stepped up in the second half and really worked hard to make it hard for him to catch the ball where he wants to. I thought he did a good job on his dribble drives, didn't give him low post position. Didn't foul him, put him on the free throw line. And then also there's another way you can defend him. You can go at him on the offensive end. In the second half, Armando was more aggressive. And because he was so aggressive, he got Amir in foul trouble, and it's easier to defend him when he's on the bench. In terms of regards to Pack, we just, anytime, any DHO, any ball screen, we just put 2 guys on him. We just doubled him. We just had to try something different, make somebody else make a play, somebody else make a shot, because he was just in a rhythm in the first half. And we just had to try something different, and it took him out of his rhythm, and it really worked for us.
There's 2 things that concern me about the Tar Heels. 2. First, let's go over the good, then we'll get to the 2. 1, of good, Armando Bacot is still riding the wave. He's still playing well. It was a little bit quieter scoring the basketball, but when he was out there, he's playing more like the Armando Bacot everyone expected him to be.
Yep.
2, Elliot Cadeau is ramping up his play. Playing more confidently. He's having more of an impact on the game.
And teams are giving him that outside shot right now.
Which was earned through the first part of the season.
Understandable.
I think he was actually too worried about being like the best pass first freshman in the country. And it's like, well, actually you can go score your own occasionally as well.
Hey, go 2 of 6 from 3.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Exactly.
That's it. Be respectable.
Yeah, don't go 1 of 11, but
yeah.
2 of 6 is fine. Yeah. It's a good way to put it. Harrison Ingram, still my guy. That's number 3. A little bit quieter day for him, but still, I believe when they need him, he'll be there ready to play. Now for the 2 concerns. 1, they're missing Seth Trimble.
Big time.
They're missing him, and he's one of those you don't know what you got till it's gone style players. He's hurt. When he comes off the bench, he allows the rest of the team to focus a bit offensively by locking up with the opposing team's best perimeter threat. And he brings a certain level of athleticism to their perimeter, just raw explosiveness that I think they're missing with him gone. And it's just one more player that can eat minutes. The second thing I'm concerned about is more, I believe, difficult to fix. RJ Davis is becoming a wildly dependent on volume scorer. And that's not from 3. He's actually shooting the 3 very well. But his 2-point percentage over the last 3 games has been horrendous. Right? If you want to score like he has at times, where he's putting up 25+ on efficient shooting by shooting 45%, 50%, 60% from the field, I'm never going to complain about that. But if you're going to score 25 on 19 shots, on 21 shots, and you're making 6, you're making 5, you're making 7 out of 20, whatever, I'm going to have to look around and go, we got problems here.
Mm-hmm.
Because what that is doing is you're hurting the effectiveness of everybody else, right? The shots you're taking are shots that Baycott's not taking. The shots you're taking are shots that Ingram is not taking or Cadeau are not taking. And if you're shooting a high percentage, great. All right, they're not taking the shot, but you're keeping up efficiency. A shot from you might be better than what they have. If you're shooting 5 of 19, their shot's likely better than the shot you're taking. And it's tough because once you become the guy where you're scoring 25 plus, it feels like if you don't score 25 plus, you're letting the team down. So you're doing whatever it takes by any means necessary to get all those points. And you don't have to. You don't have to. Because the thing is, Dennis and I did kind of a deep dive into the stats this morning. He's shooting the 3 really well.
Oh, phenomenal.
He's shooting 41.4% on the season, but he's shooting 43% and change from overall. So if you're shooting 41% from 3, you should be shooting 50% from the field because your 3 is so dramatically impressive, especially at his volume. So you already see what's happening here, right? He's shooting the 3 well, so what is the defense going to do? They're going to run him off the 3, right? They're going to close out aggressively. They're going to make him put it on the floor. Then once he's going to the bucket, he's putting up a wide array of floaters. He's putting up a wide array of difficult 2-point shots, and they're not going down. That means the blueprint is out there on R.J. Davis. If you give him open 3s, he's going to knock him down. So fly out of there like a bat out of heck. You know what I mean? Go out there. If you fall for a pump fake, fine. Just don't let him take the 3. Don't foul, but don't let him take the 3. Because he's wildly less efficient shooting the 2. So, heck, right? That's every, 6'5" wing's dream. Wait, you're telling me I just get to fly out there and don't have to worry about falling for a pump fake? I just need to make sure he doesn't take this shot? All right. See me come flying out of help defense. A little rotation here. That's almost easy.
And I get that Carolina, their style of play is like they want a shot within 5 seconds. I totally get that. When I coached lacrosse, this is where my comparison comes in. I like to play that fast up-tempo style game. We can score in transition, in secondary. I want to make sure that we can. But you have to make sure that it's a quality shot. Don't shoot for the sake of shooting. It has to be a quality look. Sometimes you might have to take that extra second or 2 to make sure that the quality shot does come, whether it's from yourself or somebody else. But that's the one thing. Yeah, that's one thing to play fast. It's one thing to play erratic. And sometimes they can be a little bit erratic.
I think what I'd like to see from R.J. Davis is either get all the way to the bucket, right? I'm talking get fouled or get a layup. Drive and kick.
Yeah.
Drive and kick or drive and attract defenders and drop it down to Baycott. Once you're in the 2-point range, you don't have to force up a tough shot. You can be a part of the system there, which is tough to ask because he is scoring so much, right? And there are national awards at play, and national awards look at points per game, and that's a very tantalizing topic, but national awards should look at how well your team is winning as well. And over the last 4 games, the UNC Tar Heels have given me reason to be a little bit concerned. Like I said, I still think they're best in the ACC. I still think they're most likely to go far in the tournament. I still think they have talent. But the last 4 games show me maybe they're getting away from the things that got them to where they are.